Hi, I'm Sonnet with Sonnet's Garden Blooms, and I want to welcome you all to my channel. Now in today's video, we are going to do a thrift haul. So I have been traveling in Jacksonville, Florida. I attended Creative Con where I was able to see some pretty amazing speakers that definitely inspired me for my business. I was challenged to get on a different platform as well as YouTube. So you're gonna see me here on YouTube, but moving forward, I am going to be very much more active on Facebook. And so I need your help. If you do follow me here and you enjoy this content, go over to Facebook and start following me over there. That is where I am going to be posting more behind the scenes content, where just more short video form, where this is where you're going to get my edited videos. Plus, I am going to step out of my comfort zone and I am going to start doing more lives over there as well. So if that is something that you do want to see, head on over to Facebook, find me at Sonnet's Garden Blooms and start following me over there. So let's go ahead and get started with the haul. So I had about a half hour and I needed some new items for my booths. I also needed some new items to flip. And I'm like, okay, I have a quick half hour. I've been busy. I got in late on Wednesday night, and I have a huge softball tournament this weekend with our daughter. So I quick ran, and let me tell you, I probably could have gotten a lot more. I ended up with 2 huge cartfuls. The lady's like, wow, you found a lot of stuff in a short period of time. I'm like, yes, I did. Yes, I did. So the first thing I found, I always start in like the dish section, and I found this crock. I loved it. I love the number 2. I haven't found any there with numbering on it. So I liked it so much that I might actually keep it for myself. I always say that, but sometimes I keep it for a little bit, then I part with it. So that is the first thing. That was $5.99. And the whole time I was there, I kept looking around to see the half price items and I couldn't figure out what color was half price. So I just, because I was in such a hurry, I just was focused and dialed in. I found this cute little basket. I did notice that there was some stuff wrong here. And it was only $2.99. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some molds or do something fun with this to upcycle it. So this will be on one of my future videos. Then I went over into the metal section and I found these, and I thought they were so cool. So they were, how much were they? They were $5.99. So I didn't think they were that bad, and they're fairly large. Regularly they were $35 each. So I'm not digging the coloring, but I like the shape, and I think that they're really very cool, like in a display. So I grabbed them. And then at the same time, I grabbed this. And I kind of, actually, when I'm standing out here, I like the coloring of this, but I'm gonna still change it, I believe. So I just like all the detail. I think that detail can come out with the right, painting technique on this. So this is definitely gonna get a flip. I think I'm gonna put this with those other 2 shelves in one of my booths. All right. I was finding a lot of baskets, and baskets have been going over really well in my booth. So I was very excited when I found the picnic basket. Now it's not vintage, but it is really cool. So I love the top. I love the leather on it. I don't believe it's real leather, but the faux leather. And I love the little brackets here. And it was only $5.99. So I have been really on the hunt for some vintage baskets, and I used to find them all the time. I'm thinking we have other pickers looking for those too. I'm sure of it. So that is that. All right. I found also a set of candlesticks. I thought they were so pretty. I actually like the color. I don't know, I'm still debating. I'm like, do I do something with them? Do I paint them? I painted candlesticks go over so well, but I just liked the flashiness. I don't know, something really caught my eye. They were only $3.99 each. They were made in England. They're just so pretty. I really just, I don't know. We'll see what I decide to do. If I decide to flip them or if I decide to leave them. I just think they're very cool. Now, you may be wondering, why would she buy a big metal box? This caught my eye right away, and I envisioned a really cool upcycled like suitcase. So it reminds me of a suitcase. It has a key, which I thought was very cool. And now that oh, the key goes in here, so you can lock each of these. I was like, where does the key go now that I'm thinking about it? But the inside has cedar, which I thought was very odd. I'm like, what would have been stored in here that could have been cedar? But it has like the little, it kind of reminds me of like the suitcase look. So we are going to flip this in one of my upcoming videos, and I am going to create a vintage suitcase out of this metal box. I did pay $9.99 for it, but I thought it would look really cool, and I like bigger pieces like that too in my booth. So I was pretty excited. Okay, so candlesticks have been going over really well for me, and at Antique Acres I sold out of all of them except one set. So I quickly scarfed these up, and I loved them because of all that detail. So much detail. And when I do that painting technique, whatever painting technique I do to them, it's really going to bring out the detail of that when I do the wet distressing back. And what has really been popular for the candlesticks is painting them black, then white, and then like shabbying them back. I did pay $5.99. Now this one was regularly $21.99. This one was $25.99. So that is that. I was very excited to grab those. And okay, I am pretty obsessed with cake platters, and I love making displays with several different ones. I had a display at Antique Acres, and now that is in one of my booths. So I am going to be on the lookout for more of these. I love the design on this platter, and I love the handle. So I grabbed that right away. This was $7.99. I've been pricing them around like $24 or $28. So I loved them. I loved them. Like I got multiple. I loved it. Okay, the neighbor's leaving. He's got a motorcycle. Okay, so I have found this basket, and I loved the metal on it. I like the little pattern. It was very inexpensive. It was $2.99. I think it will add a lot to my display. Grab that up. Another thing that went really well at Antique Acres baskets have been going over great, guys. And this was $7.99, but these like flower type baskets, so I like kind of tuck them under, and I put a bunch of greenery hanging out, and they're so cool looking. I found some of the best greenery this spring too, like not just greens, but like with flowers and things like that, lavender. But I love the handles. Aren't they super fun? I just think I actually wanted to keep it for myself, but I thought, no, I'll put it in one of my booths. I don't think I'll be doing anything to this, just pricing it and getting it right in. Okay, I love gardening, and I love greenhouses, and this is just a cute little tiny greenhouse, a metal greenhouse, and I thought I'm gonna probably leave it. I think it would be really super cute white, definitely like pop more in a display, but I'm debating what I'm gonna do to it. It was $7.99, but I think it can add a lot to any display, and then put some like pots in here with greens. So that is what I found with that. Another thing that's been going over really well in my booths too are the decanters and the things that go with the decanters, such as the wine bottle holder. So you put ice in here, it holds champagne. So that will definitely go with some of my decanter displays that I have. The decanters have been going over really well. So I price them not super high, and they're so cool. I mean, just to have a display, if that's the look that you're going for. I did pay $7.99 for this, so, but I wanted to show you like the little handles on it. It's super cute. All right, so I was super excited when I saw that. I found this little metal dish. It was only $1.99. Sometimes I wonder how they price these things, because sometimes I find these things and they want a fortune for it. But I loved all the detail on the handle. And I'm just going to probably paint this white and just dress it back. I think it'll look really cool. Well, that's what I've been doing with the others, and they've been selling. So baskets, more baskets, and this was $3.99. I loved the pattern on here. I also like how dark it is and how there's like difference in colors with the handle. I think this just set in my booth with some greens out. It's going to go over really well. I think this is really cool. I grabbed it right away. Well, obviously I grabbed it because I bought it, but and then I found these. I'm like, oh my gosh, 2 of them. And the 2 were $12.99. Now, so if you think $6.50 each, that's still a really good price for these really big baskets. And I love the shape, and they're in really good condition. So really good condition. And I love the weave pattern on the sides, actually on all the sides. So I love the pattern. I just think they look really cool. So I definitely am gonna get my money's worth out of those. All right, so that was my quick half-hour haul. I think I got a lot, and I'm gonna be able to stock up my booths. Definitely be doing that Monday. But like I said before, I'm going to be focusing more on Facebook, so you are definitely going to see a lot more of me. If you want to head over there and give my Facebook a follow, and because you enjoy seeing me on YouTube here, I will definitely be over there, bring you like along for some lives. I don't know exactly what I'm going to all be doing, but I'll get my groove over there just like I did over here at YouTube. So something I'm gonna do Monday, I'm gonna do a flip, and then Friday, when I was over in Jacksonville, I met up with Heather from Create Your Own Cozy. We were roomies, totally hit it off like she could have been my friend for life. I mean, such a sweet gal, and I know you're gonna love her channel too, so we decided to do a little collab. She picked me up from the airport. We headed on over to our first Goodwill that we saw, and we each were looking for 5 items to flip, and I did find 5 items. I had to find smalls because I had to either put it into my carry-on or my purse. And one item I did find, so you will see this on Friday, it was so heavy. I probably should have passed it up because it was heavy, kind of bulky. I put it in my purse, and my brand new purse, the strap broke. I was so sad. I'm like, plus I was so stressed because I was a very big purse, and it was like my carry-on for the plane as well. And it did not have straps, and I had this heavy object within it. So it was a bit stressful. I made it home though, and unfortunately I am going to upcycle the purse. I think I was fooled because it was marked as like a real Coach, and I don't go out and buy a lot of Coach purses, but I got a pretty good deal for it. And I think that if it was truly a like leather and a real Coach purse, the strap may not have broke. So I'm taking the straps off on both sides, and I'm going to do something fun with it and continue to use it because the actual purse is still good. It was just the strap that broke. But that might be on a future video, and we may rehash that. But anyways, so today I hope you enjoyed this short little video. I wanted to get something out, you know, to show you guys that I'm using every minute of the day to be thrifty. So we will see you Monday, and you have yourselves a great weekend. Bye.